Hello, everybody. My name is David Delano, expert handicapper and writer for winnersandwhiners.com. Go ahead and make sure to like and subscribe. I'm here with you guys for Friday, July 29th with another free Major League Baseball pick. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and get right into the information for today. Yesterday, on the premium side, we took a shot with the Detroit Tigers at plus 200. They did load the bases in the eighth inning and only scored one run. So they actually were competitive in that game, but they lost. That did not cash. However, our ugly free pick on the Texas Rangers plus 194 even went up higher than that after the pick. The Texas Rangers got it done. Spencer Howard. One thing I didn't mention in the video, and I honestly did not realize it even at the time I recorded the video, Spencer Howard was born July 28th, pitched well on his birthday. We had Max Scherzer, the birthday boy, on July 27th. Spencer Howard, the birthday boy, on July 28th. Back-to-back wins for the birthday boy. So that was a very nice plus money win there. If you're doing plus 90, plus 200 underdogs, you'll definitely take a split. But let's go ahead and get into the content for today. Link's going to be in the description. I do have a best bet today. It's going to be in the game between the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers. Use the promo code T as in Tom 9PCDAV. Links in the description. That'll save you 50% off. You can also check out some of the other expert handicappers as well. Now, getting into the pick for today, one thing that I want to tell you guys, this is going to be a side play in the game between, it's not real sexy, the Oakland Athletics and the Chicago White Sox. One thing, if you're following along at home, I have noticed I'm 7-3 plus 464 on my last 10 free pick videos. But out of that, I've hit my last 6 side plays, so we've made 6 straight side plays. The last 3 losses have been on totals. So, been a little bit of a fade maybe on totals lately. They just haven't been going well for me when I pick totals. I could pick over 8 runs and it'll be 6-1 in the second inning, and they won't score anymore. I could have under 8 runs and it'll be 3-2 going into the ninth inning, and it'll end up at 11 runs. The totals have hurt us. The sides, though, have been going well. So until I'm going to actually, of course, handicap and make total plays for myself to see how I'm seeing the board. But as far as what I'm releasing, we're going to stick with what's working, and I'm going to start staying away from totals and going more with the sides. If you hear me with a total, that might be more of a fade. If you hear me with a side play, that might be something more that you want to follow. Anyway, to get into the pick for today, you've got the Oakland Athletics taking on the White Sox. Chicago White Sox right now, minus 205 money line favorite at FanDuel. The Oakland Athletics, you can get them anywhere from plus 165 to plus 180, depending on where you do your shopping. You've got James Caprillion going for the Oakland A's. He's 1-5 with a 4.74 earned run average. On the other side, you have Lance Lynn going for the Sox, who's 1-3 with a 6.43 earned run average. Now, looking at this here, the numbers for both pitchers don't look good on the surface, but Caprillion, in his last 4 starts, has a 2.05 earned run average, and the Oakland A's are actually 4-1 in his last 5 starts. And the one loss that they had was a 2-1 game against the Toronto Blue Jays. Oakland Athletics, as bad as the season's been, actually playing their best baseball of the season. They've won 6 of their last 7 games, coming off of a sweep against the Houston Astros. And on a larger sample size, as crazy as this is, when you look at the money line, the Oakland A's have been a profitable team. They're actually the 7th best road team when it comes to the money line for sports bettors. Now, on the run line, they're even better. Now, what does the run line mean? That means usually Oakland's an underdog, so that means that they keep the game within a run. They don't lose by 2 runs or more. The Oakland A's are 32-18 on the run line when on the road. On the other side, the Chicago White Sox are the 5th worst home money line team in baseball. And on the run line, the White Sox are just 15-33 at home. Looking at Lance Lynn, has not pitched well, but the White Sox are 5-3 in his last 8 starts. But out of those 5 wins, 4 of those wins have only been one run games. So what I'm going with here, I'm not going to be as aggressive with the Oakland Athletics on the money line like we were with the Rangers yesterday, even though it paid off. I'm going to take the Oakland Athletics on the run line. Right now, it's a minus 118 on FanDuel. So that means if the Oakland A's win, great. But if the Oakland A's only lose by 1 run, we also win that. We win that bet. This is just an interesting time of year right now for baseball with the trade deadline. I've got 2 other picks over there on my premium card. I may add one, but this is a time. This time, late July, early August, get around the trade deadline. Sometimes you have some weird things happening. The pick for the video is the Oakland Athletics on the run line, but just looking at some other games here, this is the time of year. I mean, I always like to look for dogs, but I really like to, if I'm gonna lose a game, I don't want to lose any juice and try to get some plus money. I do like the Chicago Cubs. There's a lean there. You know, the Detroit Tigers should get murdered by the Blue Jays today, but the Blue Jays run line is minus 185. And the Tigers are such a weird, annoying team. They should get slaughtered, but they do pop up. I mean, they beat Kershaw this year. They pop up sometimes at the weirdest times. The Blue Jays minus 400 money line right now. They're like begging you to take that. So, I talked a little bit longer than normal. One thing that I do want to point out with you guys, because I'm sure I'll get a question about it, and it's a great question, by the way, but sometimes when I say most profitable, like the Oakland Athletics are profitable, that basically means that if you bet the Oakland A's on every single game on the road this year, even though Oakland's only 21-29 on the road, they've been profitable. And if you're wondering how that is, if you're plus 180 underdog, you're plus 160, you're plus 200. You don't have to win the majority of your games. And if you're, want to follow along and look at some of this stuff for yourself, you can go to covers.com, look at the MLB statistics over there, and you can look at team money. And it'll show you right now that the number 1 team when it comes to team money is the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore Orioles, best team in baseball when it comes to money for sports bettors. New York Mets number 2, Houston Astros number 3. So that's something that you might want to take a look at. Thanks so much for watching me. Also had another question the other day. A good question as well. Somebody said Mississippi Valley State. It is Mississippi Valley State. Do you know who may have autographed this helmet? One of the greatest football players of all time who went there. Go ahead and drop a comment if you think you know who this helmet may be signed by. Thanks so much for watching me today. Oakland Athletics, I know it's not sexy, but Oakland Athletics on the run line plus 1.5, minus 118 is the pick for today. If you do want my best bet, I've hit my last 4 best bets. So we're going for 5 in a row on the best bets, and I've made my last 6 side video picks. So we're going for 7 in a row on side plays in the video today. So good luck, everybody, on anything that you're playing.